We live, we live. Okay, we are live and ready to go. Yes. Okay. So and we are back, folks. I'm about to record. All right. I just wanna be with my people. Don't you think anyway? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's another episode. Things I wish I knew about money. I'm your host, Camille Smith, and Dre's not here this week, but it's all good. You know, we're just gonna keep it rolling and all that good stuff. So it is episode 47. Boy. And I just, before I started with anything, anyone that's watching can obviously see that I am wearing the color orange. And I wasn't able to do a recognition the other week, but I wanted to say September 30th, it was Truth and Reconciliation Day, first holiday to recognize, you know, the indigenous individuals. And I just wanted to give them a shout out because they deserve all that good stuff. And I know there is a holiday coming up once again, Thanksgiving, and personally, I'm not celebrating it. So I'm just going to tell everyone from the get-go, if you want to say anything to me, by all means, you can say happy long weekend, but I'm not celebrating it. And yeah. And however, I'm okay with traditions because when it comes to like Thanksgiving and all that good stuff, usually, you know, there's turkey, a big gathering. And I think there's another one that Friendsawary, I think it is. If anyone's listening, please correct me if I'm wrong. Those are the type of things that people, you know, celebrate with their loved ones. And also my tradition is I usually get a pumpkin pie from my friend Christina. So thank you so much. And a great fact is each pie also represents $10 donated to the Traditional Knowledge Training Program. At Anishinaabe Health on Toronto, a unique program that supports the reclamation of traditional healing practices for the Indigenous community in Toronto. So big up Christina for like actually taking it in on, you know, the reasons of Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. And I bet you guys are wondering, what is Camille going to be talking about since it is a holiday this weekend? And also to the Americans, I think you guys are also representing, kind of change it from Columbus Day to this. So big up your guys' self as well. You know, I think that goes off for the horn. Hold on, it's coming. It's coming. No matter what, I gotta send it off. So yeah, so just big up yourself. So this week I decided to talk about the big thing. When it comes to holidays, everyone wants to gather with loved ones, family, friends, and all that good stuff. But then there's a cost to it. And when I say cost, I mean cost of groceries, cost of or eating out, and all that good stuff. And I think it's a perfect time to discuss about it because we're actually in the last quarter of 2021. And this is actually the quarter where a lot of people um, spend a lot because they think like, oh, I gotta spend money for my loved ones. I gotta spend, we're gonna come together as one and eat food, have gifts, all that good stuff. Go get some liquor and all that good stuff from LCB or wherever you're at. There's just you're just not being mindful of the cost that it takes. And also, this is a great reminder to remember how much it costs day-to-day living when it comes to groceries or eating out and stuff. And it's when you think of a budget, because I always talk about a budget, the only way for you to be able to handle this type of expense is by having a budget and knowing what things you're going to be accumulating with expenses. And I know when it comes to necessities, housing or like rent is the number one um, big expense, and then the next one is food, because we all need food, right? We all need food, so it only makes sense that it's kind of expensive, right? And the last time I had like a webinar, when it came to eating out or even groceries, people are spending about a good amount. And I'm gonna say on average, and I love to give you guys statistics, so I'm always gonna give you guys statistics and all that good stuff. So for a family of four, the estimated monthly cost, woo, child, is $4,000. $4,032.67, and that's not even including rent. And I know that there's a couple people that would agree, like, yep, this sounds right. This sounds really, really realistic to me. And that means that's $1,000 a week. But it also does make sense. And don't worry, to the single folks, I feel your pain too, because estimated monthly cost for a single person is $1,124.65. So food, honestly, it makes sense because food is what you need in life to survive, right? But I think there are things that happen when we become mindful. We're not mindful of the expenses. And also, Andre and I were talking about it a couple weeks ago with inflation. Cost of food is continuing to rise. So to my folks, to my supporters and all, the first step with being able to control like how much money you spend on food is actually seeing how much you spend on food. It will actually make you I don't want to say cry, but the reality will hit you times 100, right? So I would say, if anything, you have to have a budget on how much money you spend on food. And I want to say, like, for my to the family, like family of 4 or 5 and all that stuff, you want to be realistic on how much food you actually consume, because I'll tell you a real life story. So we would have Mama Earth and all that good stuff, right? So we have Mama Earth, or we had, because I had to cut that ish out. We were spending approximately $300 every 2 weeks, right? So that's like $600 on that aspect alone. And this is not including going to the supermarket and all that good stuff. So, but the issue was are we actually using all the food that we actually purchased? And I started to realize, or we as a family started realizing, that we're not actually using all the food. So we would have to choose wisely on the food that we purchase, right? So I would say, if you're going to do like Mama Earth, was it Vola or Voila, Walmart groceries, or Instacart, have a set. Strategy number one: make sure you have a list of the things that you actually want if you're getting stuff brought to you, or actually have like uh a meal prep, a meal plan of what you want to make that week. So we also used to do, what's the other one? Ooh, the one where you get a meal set brought to you and then you'd be able to make it. I don't remember the name right now. It's going to come to me soon, but whatever. So I would say, when it comes to having a weekly shopping list or a bi-weekly shopping list of the things that you want to actually make. So let's say I love making shrimp, because that's my first love. I want to make shrimp. I want to make salmon. I want to make chicken or veggies. So you have like a set plan that you want to do for that month or that week, sorry. So Monday's going to be Chili Mondays. Tuesday is going to be Taco Tuesdays. I said it. I'm a nerd. Wednesdays is going to be Veggie Wednesday. Thursday is Pasta Thursday. Friday, you get to do takeout or something. And then Saturday, Sunday is free all. Those are type of things that you would want to do. And so you'd be able to strategize precisely on what you want to make, right? And shout out to the folks that don't eat meat. Because meat is actually really expensive. I do have more statistics on this lovely stuff. When it comes to meat, oh my gosh, like I would go into the supermarket because I like, you're a true adult when you go into the supermarket and you try to get the cheapest the cheapest chicken that there is. Instead of getting that one for $9.85, no, I'm gonna get that one for $8.50. Yeah, that's the one I want. I I have no shame in my game, right? I do that all the time. And you just want to be able to, nope, the meat is expensive. Even seafood is expensive as well. Like, I love shrimp. I love shrimp, but it's quite expensive, depending on which shrimp you get, right? So if you want to cut cost, try to cut down to, instead of having meat 5 days a week or 7 days a week, cut down to 2 to 3. It's an idea. It's an idea. Not judging if you can't do it, but there is other options that you can think of instead of actually buying meat and stuff. And when it comes to buying more greeny leaves or vegetables and all that stuff, you actually notice that your grocery bills is actually cheaper. So consider that, right? I would also say, when it comes to doing grocery shopping, every Thursday there are you know, you get the grocery flyers. My parents would always, every Thursday, the grocery flyers would come in, and they would sit down together and circle the which who has sales and all that good stuff. And I actually know individuals that will either price match or go through, like, you know, which stores actually have what they want, and then go to those particular stores. So big up to the people that, you know, go to Food Basic, No Frills, Superstore, Walmart, all those other places that have those special deals. But then we have people that are more health conscious, and they want to go to Whole Foods or go to, I think Superstore is really good for produce and all that stuff. And what you call it, Fortinos, Fortinos and Metro or whatnot. Or there's individuals that like to buy in bulk. So those people that go to Costco, there's a price to pay when it comes to going to Costco. So you not only do you have to have a membership, but also be mindful when you actually go those days, because if you go on the weekends, you are going to be there for a very long time. And I know that, what is it, Wednesdays are the days, don't correct me if I'm wrong, Wednesdays are the days when they actually are restocking things. So you want to go on those days when everything's nice and fresh, you know? But that's the reason why they give you the flyers on the Thursday and all that good stuff. So be mindful when you want to shop. So ideas number 2 or 3, whichever. First things first, have a budget of what you want to spend. Second thing is have set meals that you want to cook for that week, and then just go with that shopping list to the grocery store. Also, the biggest one, do not go to the grocery store when you're hungry. You see the title? When your belly is empty, you will spend more, and it's a proven fact. Psychologically, you want everything in the supermarket, right? So just be mindful of when you actually go. Have a little snack, even, or have like some water or something before you go into the supermarket, of course. And just focus on the shopping list that you have. I noticed that when I have a shopping list of like the things that I actually want, I don't usually stray away from it. I usually say, okay, this is the things I need. This is what I'm gonna buy. And also, if you're going to buy a large quantity of things, make sure you have enough freezer space, because when you have enough freezer space, things last longer, right? Um, I would tell people, don't buy a lot of stuff and you and most of it spoils. I've had many times when things have spoiled, and that does nothing pisses me off more than uh spoiled food, right? So that's another thing. Also, for the folks that don't feel like cooking, I totally understand that. If you know me, or if you go on my IG and stuff, you'll know that I always it's going down the kitchen with Chef Cameo. As of late, I don't feel like cooking, so I've steered from either, depending on my dad, because he loves to cook. Big up the men that love to cook. Hey. Or I would resort to Uber Eats. I know. Uber Eats is the devil, folks. Uber Eats is the devil. So if you're not interested in cooking and you rather Uber Eats, also you'd want to have a budget for your um eating out expense, because eating out is very, very expensive. The same amount that you spend on that food, you could have bought groceries and cooked like 2 or 3 more meals and then have it lasting for the day, right? But we like convenience in these days, so I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm not gonna put anyone into shame because I've been doing it as of late. However, um, if you really want a big reality check, and this goes with the groceries as well, and I think I was going to say it before, take a look at your how much you spent in a month or 3 months. It gives you a big reality check. Highlight the foods that you bought, like the Uber Eats, the groceries, and all that stuff, and just it will really give you a reality check, and then you'd want to like see how you can tweak it and all that good stuff, right? So that's what I've been doing, and I've learned that I've been too lax, and I need to figure out another option of, if I don't want to cook and stuff, what is my other alternative? So another alternative to me is meal prepping. And when I say meal prepping, I mean searching for, it could be a Black owned business. I got to support my Black owned businesses first. Or someone that that cooks healthy, yummy stuff, and be able to actually support them and get a meal plan from them. I know a couple of folks that have catering businesses, so I'm gonna just say them out loud. So there's Chef Karima, big up yourself. She has, I believe, every week she has something going on, right? Chef Gallus, he has Ton Up Fridays, so big up to you as well. We got Good Tasty. Her food's good when it comes to that seafood boil, or even there's others. There's so many that have food catering that you could just check out them. There's also 416 Crab Shack. Oh, it's been a while since I've been there, but big up yourself because it's yummy. And also for people that are health conscious, like vegan, vegetarian, keto, and all that stuff, there are places out there that you'd be able to get some food and all that good stuff. So I just want to like mention those folks, so you would have like options on how like, well, if I don't want to cook, what should I do? Should I just do Uber Eats? No, because there's that delivery fee, that service fee. You probably want to look over like how much you're spending on Uber, because it sometimes could be $100 a week. So instead of spending that $100 a week, look on IG or look to your friends and stuff and see if someone actually has a plan, like a meal prepping plan that actually has, that type of food. I was going to mention another place, but that's my secret spot, so I'm not telling y'all. I'm not telling you guys it. And what else? So now I want to give strategies, 20 ways to like save money. And this is based on an article that I seen. I'm not doing no copywriting or anything. So, and these are things I already said, but I just want to make sure, that everyone's aware of, the easy ways to actually do it. So see what's on sale. Number one, see what's on sale, because there's always things on sale. However, do not get the cheapest ish, because sometimes it's spoiled. I don't want you guys to get food that is spoiled and makes you get a run belly. We're not trying to have run bellies up in here, right? Also, make a list and stick to it. I think that's the most important thing. And if you are not sure what you want to get, IG, Instagram has certain, sorry, I was just remembering some places that I was looking at, like some food channels, and they were showing wonderful recipes, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I never even considered that. I've seen a shrimp burrito or a shrimp quesadilla. I had to take a moment. So yes, sorry. So go on IG to get ideas of food that you want to make, or even Pinterest. I know a lot of people go to Pinterest to get ideas of food recipes, and you can find any type: keto, vegan, alkaline, all that good stuff. When I was doing the alkaline challenge, I really had to search hard, and that was like the only time where I was like, I had to cook, because ain't no one gonna cook for me except myself when it comes to alkaline, because you have to, be aware of what you're consuming in your body at the time. So that was a good way of helping me save money, because I was only buying certain type of food, and I had to have a game plan of what I was gonna stick to. So make a grocery list and stick to it. Use coupons wisely. And if you don't use coupons, I don't know what to tell you, but there's also Checkout 51. That's a great app that shows you very good coupons and all that good stuff. And Amply. Amply is a cashback reward. So if you connect your credit card, debit card, whichever, you'd be able to get cash back. So those are the type of things that you want to do as well. Yeah, see, Max wants to get some good deals as well. Bring a calculator. I mean, we all have a calculator on our phones, right? So bring a calculator just in case for you to shop, so you're actually able to stay on a budget. And I'm gonna give you guys a bonus idea from a friend that told me this week. So just remind me, anyone in the chats, just remind me. And also shop at grocery stores or supermarkets. These are the ones that actually do like cheaper prices. So big up Superstore. I know Walmart has, some deals and all that good stuff. Get to know the food prices. Get to know the food prices. When you actually know what the prices for certain foods, whether it's the name brand or the value brand, or all that good stuff, you'll be able to know that, can I justify this price? Should I spend $7 on these peas, or should I spend $4.99? So take that into consideration. You see how I mentioned this one before? Avoid shopping while you're hungry. See, I don't even have to read this list, because I already know the deal. Like, do not go to the supermarket while you're hungry. It's plain and simple. Everything will look good. Get to know the supermarket layout. Apparently, there's a certain way that they do things with the healthy foods and like the produce and all that stuff. And yes, I remember someone telling me that, like, usually in the aisles is where like the pop candy and all that bad stuff, or not so healthy stuff, are. But more so, like, if you go around about, the things that you actually need will be around, right? Buy in season. Buy in season. That's actually a great one. Vegetables and fruits are cheaper when they're actually in season. So if you're like, you see how pumpkins are here, you'll see that they're, cheaper than other places or other times of the year. Buy frozen or canned foods. So this is a catch-22, because there's certain stuff that when you buy them frozen or canned, they're all these chemicals and all that stuff. So if that's something that you're not into, you don't have to do it. I would say, if anything, Say you get fruits like strawberries, blueberries, cut them up real quick and put it in your freezer and they'll last longer. So life hack. And look high and low, not in the middle. So the most expensive items are usually put on the shelves where you can easily reach them. That makes sense. But scope out for those good deals. But make sure, and this is the next one, you look at the best before and expiry date. We don't want expired food. Like I said before, we don't want a run belly. I do not want to promote any run belly. Okay, guys? No run belly over here. Please, please. You can check out the reduced section. I know that some people do like the reduced section, but no run belly. If you're gonna buy something that's on reduced price, make sure you eat it within a couple days. I would say a day or two. Choose store brands. Yes, I would suggest this. Sometimes you don't need the name brand. It's okay to get the Price Choppers, or we don't even have Price Choppers anymore, or PC, President's Choice brands, or there's another one, but it's drawing a blank. But those are the, you don't have to get the name brands. Not all the name brands are yummy. Oh, this is a good one. Compare the unit price for similar items. So I know there's a couple of people that like to go to Costco because sometimes it's cheaper than going to the regular store. So it's sometimes good to double check those things just to see if you're getting bang for your buck. I know there's some people that's gonna be like, this is too much work. I'm just gonna buy what I want. By all means, do it. Just make sure you have a budget when it comes to this, right? Once again, buy the bulk bins, stock up on the basics: rice, pasta, low sodium, canned fish, dried beans or lentils, peas. Those have a longer shelf life. So I know when the pandemic started, everyone stocked up on like fruits and veggies, and it was like, it's gonna spoil soon, right? Or toilet paper. I still don't understand why we all stocked up on toilet paper, but hey, who am I to judge? Try to be, if you have a pantry area, try to stock up on certain beans and all that good stuff. So you have like those things that will last longer and you'd be able to accommodate you'll be able to stretch out that food for a good while. Store your food properly at home. Yes, this is very important because there are certain, nothing's worse, and this has happened to me, nothing's worse than putting something in the fridge and you kind of like have it open and then it spoils. Not only does it spoil, or the food, like the smell of that food gets into that and it's just a hot mess. So beware about storing your food properly and all that stuff. Let's see, what's the other one? Also, make your own meals. So when I was making meals, if you guys been following me for a while, like on Instagram and whatnot, my food's ton up. Okay, so the moment I get back into the mood of actually wanting to cook, I will put in my mind frame that I'm okay with eating the same meal for 3 or 4 days. There are some individuals that don't, my dad, they rather cook like every day if they could. And to me, that's just too much. It's too much. I'm okay with a meal plan and trying to do that. Also, this last one is a great idea, but I'm also concerned about like where some people live, if they're able to do this. So if you're able to do this, awesome. Grow your own. Okay. So grow your own foods. There are certain foods that you'll be able to grow. Tomatoes, like we have a nice sized backyard where we grow tomatoes, cucumbers, and all that good stuff. And it's more healthier, organic. It's practically organic. So by all means, I would say try out those things. There's tomato, lettuce, basil, thyme. You don't have time? You're wasting my time. I'm such a nerd. I'm so sorry, guys. And the bonus one. Okay, here's the bonus one. This is before I even get into another thing. If you, so this is going to pertain with eating out. You are going to put $50. I'm going to say $50 to be fair, because, some things are expensive if you're going on a date or something, you want to spend, whatever. So you have $50 cash in your wallet. That is the amount of money that you have to spend. And once that $50 is gone from eating out, sorry, not sorry, you cannot spend another $50 until the next week. Okay, that will, one, give you discipline. Two, you'll be more mindful about the money that you're spending, and you're like, do I want to buy that ice cap? You know what? I'm gonna wait for another day, right? So thank you to my friend that was able to give you that bonus. Also, please avoid, I know a lot of people are liking AI and all that stuff and be able to just tap, 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 tap. Please be mindful of having like Apple Pay or Google Pay, or even having your credit card information into Uber Eats, DoorDash, and all that stuff. Me just saying that, I know I have to remove my credit card from a couple apps, because I just like, I'm hungry right now. I'm just gonna, boom, I'm just gonna get something, right? So stop resorting to having your phone or your debit card or credit card, all that stuff available so easily for you to actually purchase things. You won't be mindful about how much you're spending on your budget, and then your budget is just gonna go off the rockets. This is the reason why I have this episode or this podcast, is to show you different ways on how to, spend wisely. My motto is just, how are we going to utilize our money wisely? How are we going to spend wisely? And of course, our bodies are temple and we need food and stuff. But if you have a caviar appetite or a filet mignon appetite with a ramen budget, it's not going to work, and you're going to put yourself into stress. So I would just say, make it fun. Or with the make your own meals, I would say to the single folks that are dating or something, make it fun. Buy some groceries with your partner, make some food and things, make it exciting. Or potlucks. Oh my gosh, potlucks. Potlucks are awesome. That's a different way to reduce money. And I'm going to say this to the family members that are with young adults: split that cost. Sorry. When we were younger, yes, our parents was, spending money on all this stuff. But now that you're of age, try to ease that expense on your parents. If you're living at home or if you have roommates, try to say like, hey, do you want to split the bill on the groceries so we can actually have more money? Right? So those are things that you would want to consider. And just once again, be mindful. So I'm gonna wrap things up real soon. If you guys are concerned about convenience, um, Mama Earth is there, but choose wisely because Mama Earth is it's healthy, but it's expensive, but it's healthy. So by all means, there's another one we used to use. Grocery something. I can't remember, folks. Sorry, my mind's done. But there is just be mindful about which meal delivery or grocery delivery that you choose and just try to compare and contrast, right? If you're gonna get someone that meal preps for you, check out their Instagram, check out what food they're providing for you, see if they have healthy options, which days they actually do it. Just be mindful. And hey, you can switch it up all the time. I gave you guys like 3 or 4 options. Try them out, right? Honestly, each and every person that I've just recommended has I personally ate and is yummy, right? Also, another one is make your own meals and grocery shop wisely. Don't be a little stingy, you know? And also, despite how I feel about this holiday, I'm wishing everyone a happy, I was gonna say happy holidays, like it's Christmas almost. I'm wishing you guys a happy long weekend. That's how I'm gonna say it, or happy Thanksgiving, however you want to see it. And just spend time with your loved ones, whether it's family or friends. Or if you haven't messaged someone in a while and you miss them, just message them and say you miss them and that you're thinking about them, right? So, so like, subscribe, share this with a friend. Also, if you don't know what you're going to eat this weekend, hit me up. I know some people that are still taking orders and all that good stuff. And also, if you can't share, if you're not getting a meal, or if you are having a meal and you know someone that hasn't been able to get a meal, reach out to them. You could even do a Uber Eats to someone, a friend or loved one, if they want to spend time and stuff. And yeah, so much love, folks. I appreciate everyone. Going forward, you might see only me. So I'm going to be having guests that are coming on to talk about their personal finance journeys. Just so, to people that think that, oh, Camille is just this, that. I'm like, no, I'm not special. I want to bring on others that are able to share their experience so others will be able to learn more from others. And also, I want to share anyone that has expertise on different things. By all means, contact me. You can DM me anytime you want and all that good stuff. And just stay blessed. And much love to y'all. Okay? So.
Anyway, get off fame music. Flip, flux, money literacy box. Flip, flux, money literacy box. Flip, flux, money literacy box. Flip, flux. Anyway, chop. Flip and flux, money literacy box. Fitness in our blood because we're working for your class. Flip and flux, money literacy box. Yeah, don't chop your knowledge for your knitting. Yo, flip and flux, money literacy box. Fitness in our blood because we're working for your class. Flip and flux, money literacy box. Yo, don't chop your knowledge for your knitting. Hear the argument. Listen to my statement. One plus teach about money management.